win next week.
And they were 0-2.
And they started 0-2.
They won 8 straight. They got that quarterback situation. Aiden Sanchez really came up in that second half.
Yeah, and Wayne Knight's been outstanding this year for Smyrna. So the 3 teams that are really cut above everybody else, and then you kind of have a jumble of teams there. And then, like you said, it looks like a 6-4, possibly a 5-5 is going to get in this year, and that doesn't usually happen in Division I. Only 17 teams in Division I, of course.
Right, a loss here in the last regular season game will give Sally's for it. And I think, like I said, if they win one of the 2, I think they're in.
Of course, Salesianum's going to pick up a bonus point for this game tonight because Middletown has 7 wins. And possibly 2 bonus points by the end of the season.
Right, yep.
If they win tonight and next week, they'll have 9 wins. So we are waiting for the pregame prayer and the coin flip and all that good stuff. Do we have time for? I think we have time for a commercial here, Jay.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen,
I don't know. Nick, do we have time?
Prepare your hearts for a
All right, let's take our first half commercial break, and we're back with football, I promise, after this.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Brandywine High School Stadium for tonight's game between Middletown High School and Salesianum School. We would like to thank
Sorry about that, Nick. Should check with you earlier.
hosting our game tonight, as Abyssinia Stadium is currently under construction.
All right, thanks.
At this time, we would ask that you all please rise and that gentlemen remove their caps as we begin tonight's game by remembering that we are always in the presence of God. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. God of gentle strength, bless and protect the students, athletes who compete here tonight. Keep them safe from injury and give them the grace to excel. Watch over and protect the students, staff, families, and alumni of both Middletown High School and Salesianum. Grant us all the courage, character, and compassion to stand for what is right and defend those in need. Help all who are gathered here to be who we are and be that well. And when this contest is over, may all depart in the spirit of friendship and mutual respect. We make this prayer through Christ our Lord. Amen. St. Francis Sales. St. James
5 in the first half.
Blessed Lord Brisson.
4 or 5 in the first half.
And now please remain standing
4
for the national
in the
anthem.
first and possibly 5 in the second.
Thank you so much for doing this.
That's what I was looking for.
Them.
Who's doing who's PIU?
For what? Play-by-play?
Yeah.
Dean Rogers is doing the play-by-play.
This says Najir Smith. I printed this out Friday and it says DeQuez Walker. And here's DeQuez Walker 15. And I don't have a 15. I have 15, but there's no Najir Smith on this roster.
Najir Smith's 3, Mike.
Is he 3?
Yeah, it's been 3 all year.
Well, this roster needs to be
Now,
updated.
Brandywine High School senior, your play-by-play announcer for this evening, Dean Rogers.
Welcome everyone to Brandywine High School to watch Salesianum High School go against Middletown Cavaliers. We got some good football tonight, baby.
All right, we're back ready for football. Mike Lang, Jason Winchell. And Jason, it's not me. The Middletown roster online. Incorrect. Najir Smith was the name I was looking for. He's wearing number 3, number 15. So, sorry, whoever's number 15 here. The tosser. I wasn't looking, but they. Fox Sports 1290 302. Oh, it died on the 2. And you mentioned the soggy turf. It stopped. Then we're going to keep it here. Yeah. I don't know if that's Smith. He's thrown back. He's going to probably get credit for about 2 yards. The Middletown had some offensive struggles.
Yeah.
For the Concord Avro game.
Yeah.
Here on Fox Sports 1290 and 302 Sports and the iHeartRadio.
The kids are probably going to have to change their cleats a few times tonight because...
Maybe should have worn a longer cleats.
Right.
But you get used to wearing a certain pair. Davis back. He's got all kinds of time. He rolls right. He's directing traffic. He's hit from behind, and I don't know if he gained any yards. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Number 5, I think James Yelbert got to him. And Farrell Burns, number 66, also in on the tackle.
Looks like maybe a half a yard.
It's going to set up a 3rd and 9 from the Salesianum 29. You're in 4-down territory here, I believe, if you are the Cavs. So here we go. It's 3rd and 9. Davis has 2 receivers to his left. He hands off to the right side. That's number 2, I believe, Ben Martin. And he gets free, gains 6 or 7 yards.
He's right there at the 20 yard, close to 20 as he can get.
Looks like they're going to mark him about a half yard short. And that's going to make it 4th. We're going to call 4th and 1. We're going to call 4th and 1 for the Cavs. And they're going to try to, I think they're going to go for it here. 6:02 left in the first quarter. They are one receiver way left. That's Griffin. He's probably a decoy. Oh, that looks like.
Yeah.
Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home.
Ball is handed off to, looks like number 2, Ben Martin III. He gets the Cavaliers.
All right, we're back at Brandywine High School. 2nd and 5 for Middletown at the
Tackled by Jack Healy.
big tackle there. It's 3rd,
Yep.
and he may have lost the yard. We're going to call it 3rd and 6 from the 15. I wonder there for Najee. Backfield with Davis. Here's the snap. He hands off to an up back, and he's in for a touchdown. And that, I believe, is number.
Touchdown for the Cavaliers.
I'm not sure who had that ball, Jay. I couldn't see
Yeah.
who got it.
Looked like Timmy Butler.
Could have been T.J. Butler
Yep.
who got that one, number 11, and that's 2:59 to go. Middletown is up 13-9.
Dude, Middletown is giving it to him right now.
There's no way that kick should have been returned. The ball was lying
At the
on the
2-yard
ground.
line.
And Smith had to go back to get it. He thought it was bouncing in the end zone, too. He spun it back like Jason's approach shots.
The Cavaliers set to kick off.
Oof.
Short kick.
Yeah,
Whistle's
Pen-
being blown.
no play. I don't know why they blew it.
By Sally.
The 18-yard line by Salesianum. This is Josh Johnson. He's up, I believe, to the 40-yard line. Middletown saying it's their ball.
Yeah, I think he fumbled.
And I think he fumbled, and it's Middletown's football. Maybe.
Ball brought up by number 29.
We're waiting for the
Joshua
official. Oh, somebody's look at that, some excitement going off the
Yeah,
field
but
here.
it's Sally's ball.
The important people did not signal that
Yeah.
it was Middletown football, so
Johnson appeared to be
it's
fumbled,
going to
but
stay
it
with
is picked up by
Salesianum.
Sally's.
And that is the 37, 38-yard line. Salesianum will start from their own
10 for Salesianum.
38.
On their own 38.
So, Jason, the turnover bug has hit Sally's once already. They
Yes.
can't afford another one. Mooney hands off to the back. Watkins around the left side again. They see something on that left side. Runs it up to the 45. Good for 7 yards for Andrew Watkins.
And that changes the complexion. Last time they had that holding penalty, they put him back in the hole. Here, you get 7 yards on first down. Sets up a, 2nd and 3, a chance where maybe you can hit him with a play action pass. A lot,
They
more in their arsenal on 2nd and 3. And
oh, yeah, you can
3rd
do a
and
lot.
18.
Second and short is a lot easier to work with. Here we go. I formation behind Mooney. He hands off to Watkins up the middle this time. Nothing there.
Ball is handed
Down
off
he
to
goes.
Watkins again.
Tackle made by number 52. And we're going to get that young man's name here in 1 second. And that is Jaden Wheeler, another freshman,
Yeah.
making a play for the Cavs.
Middletown just
Cavaliers.
There's not a lot of
reloads.
freshmen on this team, but that's why they're on there.
Yep.
If you're on this roster, it's because you're playing well.
Yep.
We've already mentioned
33 for Salesianum.
Drew Beckford and Michael Pearson, the freshmen, and now it's Jaden Wheeler. All right, here we go. Third and 3 for the Sal's. They give it no gain on that one. Pitch to the left. Watkins looking for some room. I believe he's got a first down. He's out around
He's pushed out of bounds.
the 50.
But they will get the first down.
Yeah, first down. Big run there for Watkins.
Right at midfield.
As he, like you said, he gets tackled out of bounds.
It'll be Sally's first down.
But not until he gets the first down. And
For the 50.
right at midfield. A little behind midfield.
So here we go. 1:34 on the clock here in the first quarter. Clock is underway, and here go the Sal's in the shotgun this time. Mooney takes it. He's running himself off left tackle. Stuffed. T.J. Butler. Now that is maybe in Butler. I have to see if. Yeah, it is Butler on the tackle. T.J. Butler.
The ball is kept by the quarterback, but it's stopped at the line of scrimmage by T.J. Butler.
A big stop there.
Yeah, Middletown's jerseys, those numbers are starting to get obliterated by mud.
Yeah.
It's like some old-time football, you know?
Yep.
Second and 10.
That makes it 2nd and 10 for the Sal's. Less than a minute to go here in quarter number 1. Mooney under center, returns, hands off to Watkins again, tripped up, and he gets nothing.
Well, Middletown met the handoff before Mooney handed off. That's great penetration.
Tackled by number 33, Ryan Cheaton on the tackle.
He's stopped by number 33, Ryan Cheaton.
I don't know. Somehow
got through
Watkins
the line there.
ended up getting back to the line of scrimmage after he got hit.
He was hit 2 yards behind the line.
30 seconds left in the first quarter.
All right, 14-0.
3rd and 10.
25 seconds to go.
Louisiana.
Well, the Sal's pass here, Jason, they have one receiver and then one in motion. That's Poppity in motion. Pitch to Watkins. They're going to run. He's being chased by Cheaton.
Andrew Watkins.
Gets out of Cheaton's grasp, but he's going to pick up about 4, maybe 5. It's going to make up a 4th and 5 for the Sal's, and that's going to do it for the first quarter, unless they call a timeout here. Let's see what they have. 3rd and 5, 3, 2, 1. That's going to do it. Let's take a break. We're back with second quarter action. Middletown 14, Salesianum 0. You're listening to the high school sports game of the week.
Salesianum 0.
In 6 months or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I'm a DHSA lender with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I'm also local and always have been. So call 302-563-5599 or visit bryans.loans.com when you are ready to get started on your road to homeownership. Whether you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I'm a DHSA lender with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I'm also local and always have been. So call 302-563-5599 or visit bryans.loans.com when you are ready to get started on your road to homeownership. Whether you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I'm a DHSA lender with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I'm also local and always have been. So call 302-
It's a fake punt.
All right, back at Brandywine High School, Joey Montooth on the fake punt picks up a first down for the Sal's. Big chance there for Salesianum, pays off. He gets all the way down to the 27-yard line. Sal's are in business there.
Yeah, when you're down 14-0, Mike, maybe that's a good time to do the fake punt, and it worked. And a big first down.
Here we go. Mooney back under center. He's got Mara and Watkins behind him. Hand off to Andrew Watkins, the workhorse. He's going to pick up maybe 2 or 3 yards. It's going to be second down. A bunch of Cavaliers get to him.
Watkins.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with Middletown's front 7. They're doing a great job of meeting the Salesianum ball carriers up.
Who else joins in? That's a big dude.
Yeah.
Number 70. This time they did not get through the lineman. So that's going to make it a 3rd and about 6 for the Sal's. They're on the 24-yard line. And 10-16 to go here in quarter number 2. snap to Mooney. He looks for the pass over the middle, out of the hand, in and out of the hands of Jack Kelly. Incomplete. Sets up a 4th and 6. All right, Jason, you can't see it. It's decision time for the Sal's 4th and 6. They have the big leg in Hunter Simmons, but it looks like the offense is going to stay on the field. And here comes Hunter Simmons. This is a long field goal for even for Hunter Simmons.
Yep.
If they kick it here, you're looking at a 42-yard field goal.
Salesianum sets up the kick and field goal.
All right, so they are going to line up, and Middletown's going to take over.
Well, you see,
Middletown's in pretty good shape
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers on the 20.
as they attempt to go to 8-1 on the season. Salesianum currently 5-3. Braden Davis, we mentioned, missed a few games with an injury, but he's looking pretty good tonight. He's in the shotgun. Here we go. Shotgun. Davis looks right. Oh, throws over his receiver. 2 Sal's there, but Griffin, the ball's just out of the reach of Isaiah Griffin off the fingertips, and it's going to be 4th and 7.
and there it is. There's the stop that the Sal's defense need. They're going to get the ball back here.
Punt team comes on for the Cavaliers.
But again, you saw the strength of Davis's arm. I mean, he got that one out there in a hurry. And
he looked left the whole time,
Yep.
and that's where he was going. And Griffin, if his arms were an inch or two longer, may have had that one. Not a very long pass, but it was enough for a first down had he completed it. And on to punt for the Cavs. We got a timeout on the field. Should we take our final? Let's take our final break of the first half. 14-0 Middletown. We're back after this at Brandywine High School. James Johnson found himself with nobody within 10 yards of him over the middle, and then cut to the corner and got to the front of the end zone for the touchdown. 14-6. Hunter Simmons on, trying to make this a 1-touchdown lead for the Cavaliers. Anthony Fortuna will hold for Salesianum, and here we go. We're ready for the extra point attempt. 45-yard touchdown from Mooney. It snaps high, but held, and the kick is up and good. And it is a 14-7 game. Jason, that's just what the doctor ordered, and brought some energy to the Salesianum sideline here.
But it was great. The defense, Mike, forced 3 and out finally. Got Middletown's offense off the field. Sally's came out, first down pass to get a first down. And then on 3rd down, a play-action pass. And Mooney finds a wide-open Jackson. And he scampers into the end zone. And just like that, Mike, it's a 1-score game, 14-7. Great
And we
job.
still have 7:32 to go until halftime. And that is they badly needed points there for the Sal's. You mentioned that they were gain yards, and then get bogged down. But this time, somehow Johnson got free because of that fake play. I think the linebackers bit and he was open.
Right, and like you said, they've been running a lot of the 3rd down. The only 3rd down I remember them throw was 3rd and 18, Mike.
And the throw's coming in.
Yeah. So 3rd and 7, it's still a running territory for Salesianum.
Back to kick, Hunter Simmons. See if he touches back this time.
Yeah, if he
we mentioned the ball's not bouncing like normal.
No.
Kick is up. It's kind of a long drive end over end. It will be this time bouncing into the end zone and through for a touchback. Cavs will take over on their 20.
There's still a lot of time left. Like you said, 7:32 for Middletown. Sally's does get the second half kickoff, Mike.
Absolutely. So here we go. Cavs over by their sideline, getting instructions from Coach Blum. And it's 14-7 here, Middletown. All right, Middletown coming back in. Braden Davis in the shotgun, hands off to Najee Smith up the middle. He's got free, almost breaks a tackle, and down he goes. He gets about 17 on the play. I believe Luke Schneese saved that touchdown.
Yeah, shoestring tackle, Mike, or Smith was gone again. His speed is just unbelievable. And
maybe Jack Kelly, but I mean Healy rather, not Kelly. So we're going to give him, he's at the 20 out to the, this is tough with these yard markers. He's out to the 36-yard line, the 37. That's a 16-yard run. Smith gets it again. This time he's stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
Good job there by Smith. Making something out of nothing. Possibly getting back to the line of scrimmage.
I want to let you know, if you leave the field, you don't have to miss the game. Its game is live. 302 Sports, iHeartRadio.
Here we go. 2nd and 10. No gain on that one for Smith. And we have flags all over the place. And this is going to drive the Cavaliers back 5 yards. Back to the, wait, I can see that line, Jason. It's about the 33-yard line. To 2nd and 15.
Yeah, and then we saw some penalties doomed to Sally's offense in. And they get the penalty, now you get 2nd and long.
6:35 clock running here. Second quarter action from Brandywine High School up in North Wilmington. Snap to Davis. He goes left, overthrows his receiver. It's going to be 3rd and 15. Everybody throws the ball once in a while.
Yeah, and it was over to one wide receiver's head and just behind the other wide receiver.
3rd and 15 for the Cavaliers.
And it's 3rd and 15, so this is a good chance here for Slowey's defense to get it up.
Alrighty, so we mentioned 3rd and 15. Jason, they had a 3rd and long last time Sal's held, so we'll see what happens on this drive. Davis in the shotgun. Nobody back there with him, so it looks like a pass. He looks to his left. It's a screen to number 9, Isaiah Griffin. Cannot break a tackle. Rasheen Kalk, one-on-one, trips him up.
That's a great tackle. Open field tackle by
Picks up
Kalk.
5.
And 4th and 10, Mike, and maybe Salesianum forced a punt here again by Middletown. A great job by the Salesianum defense. Smith had that one big run. But the rest of the time, Sally's defense gets off the field.
I was impressed with Rasheen Kalk's tackle in the open field there. He kind of slapped his shoe enough to trip up Griffin. He gets 5. The punter is in. This as cheating, I believe. Numbers kind of obscured by dirt. That's how football should be.
Exactly.
Numbers
right.
obscured by dirt.
Timeout Middletown here.
Alrighty, so 5:43 to go. Jason, not just football. It's playoff season all over for the DIAA. And, hey, folks, if you're looking for something to do on an weekday afternoons coming up, and the evenings, of course, get out and watch some DIAA playoff action. Soccer, field hockey, volleyball, football's coming up. It's a good way to spend some time, Support these local athletes. They're entertaining us, so just get out there and support them.
Yeah,
and remember, they're high school kids. They are high schoolers.
Come and cheer them on.
Alrighty, we're back. So they take a timeout on 4th down. Are they maybe setting something up? Who knows. Ben Martin is the up back for Middletown, number 2.
They're probably checking to see Sally's formation.
Fortuna back to receive. Oh, it snapped over his head. And it's going to be, that's number 13, the punter, and down he goes. So that's Anthony Pepper back to punt. Salesianum on the turnover gets it at about the Middletown 14-yard line. The bad snap over Pepper's head. Technically a turnover on downs, Jay.
Yeah.
But they'll take it, however you can get it.
I was going to say, man, the great job by Peppers. Instead of trying to force anything, he just kneels down.
He thought about it for a second, then he just laid down.
Yeah, lays down. Because if he tries to kick it and it's blocked, maybe it turns into a touchdown now. You just have to hope your defense can keep Sally's out of the end zone here. But
or if the ball's loose, they can pick it up and run it. Okay, Mooney, the Sal's in business at the 14-yard line. Hands off to Liam Mara, the up-back. He's going to get about 2 or 3. 2nd down for the Sal's. 5.5 to go in half number 1.
Yeah, and this is to break the Salesianum team needed, Mike. They found themselves trailing 14-0. They get a long touchdown pass. Defense forces a punt, and the snap over the punter's head gives Salesianum the ball in the red zone here.
Yeah, so we're going to call it 2nd and 7 at about the 12-yard line for Salesianum. Back to handle Watkins this time. He goes up the middle and runs into a lot of traffic and maybe picks up. They're going to put him at the 10-yard line, so we're going to call it 3rd and 5, a long 5, short 6.
Yeah. But again, this Middletown's doing a good job of not giving up much on the ground there.
6 for Sally's.
And it's, like you said, forces a
4:45
third and 6 here, 4:45 and counting here, left in the half. But Salesianum's back in business again.
So do the Sal's go to the air? That's the question. He's got the I formation behind him. Mooney drops back, pitches to Watkins left. Mara leads the blocking. Watkins gets around the end, but we're going to see he's close to the first down marker. If he gets it, it's 1st and goal. If not, 4th and inches.
And I would think they would probably go for it here.
I'd say about 4th and a yard and a half.
They mark him at a 4th and 1.
Probably, yeah, like you said, Mike, probably closer to that yard and a half. Let's see what Sally's does here. See if they go for it.
Here comes, well, Mooney's coming on, so they're going to go for it. Hunter Simmons is not on the field.
I think this is the correct call. 4th and a yard. Your offense has had the ground game all year to get a yard.
Here we go. That's a full backfield behind Mooney. Turns the hands to Watkins. He's got the first down and almost a touchdown. He's hit to about the 2, it looks like. 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Yeah,
that's what they did, Mike. They went, like you said, they went to the ground game. Watkins took it and powered up the field. Forced 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. But what a job here by this Salesianum team. How does momentum in this game change?
Absolutely, Jason. And a lot of momentum change on that long touchdown to James Johnson.
Yep.
Sal's get the fortunate turnover on downs. Mooney takes the ball, hands to Watkins. No, he keeps it. Mooney tries to keep it himself. And he's tackled it around the 1-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, a little fake handoff, Mike, and then Mooney took it.
He'll never fake me. Oh, wait, he got me. He got me already, didn't he?
And I thought he was going to take it to the outside. Instead, he cut it back up and ran right into the Middletown defense.
Sal's had a 1st and goal last week against Hodson inside the 2-yard line.
5 times.
5 plays they ran and could not score. So they do not want to repeat of that situation.
No, they want to get this, they want to get down and in the end zone here.
All right, here we go. Second and goal from the 1. Hand to Watkins. He follows his left side. He's in. Touchdown. Salesianum, Andrew Watkins.
Yeah, what a job by Watkins. He followed his blockers. He gets in, and 14-13. Middletown leads. Sally's waiting the extra point to possibly tie this one up with 2:38 left here in the first half. And remember, Salesianum gets the ball to start the second half.
Big play there by Watkins. Got behind those big uglies on the front line, and they cleared a path for him. And they have some beef on that Salesianum line, and they just pushed the Middletown back defensive line right into the end zone.
So the senior scores on senior night.
Hunter Simmons in for the extra point out of the hold of Anthony Fortuna. Jason mentioned 2:38 to go here in the first half. A good one shaping up here at Brandywine High School. And we have a timeout.
No, flag.
Whistles because of a flag, so it looks like it's going to be a false start on the Sal's. We know Hunter Simmons has the leg. He's going to have to kick it from 5 yards deeper.
Yeah, but you still don't like these penalties on the extra points.
Nope.
You had the one on the field goal that cost you possibly 3 points.
All right, here we go.
I guess one referee thought they weren't going to kick the extra point.
25. Yeah, 25 yard. Another flag down. So this is going to be longer than a 25-yard extra point. But he kicked that about 40 yards, Jay. But false start on the Sal's. Let's march it back 5 more yards. Hey, if they don't want to march any closer to Coach DiNardo, I tell you that.
I'll tell you what, you're right. I would not want to be in the locker room with him at the half.
Yeah, Coach DiNardo shaking his head on the sideline.
Oh, man.
Billy D's been around a long time. He's seen just about everything, and then you don't like that. All right, so he's going to tell his guys, make sure you do not move until the snap. This is going to be a 30-yard. Oh, no, wait. The ball's still at the 14. Oh, so it's going to be a 30-yard extra point attempt. It's cold. My head's not working correctly. All right, here we go. Hunter Simmons lines it up again. Snap is good. The kick is up, and it looks like it's going to be through the uprights. It is finally good. We're tied at 14, 2:38 to go.
Well, it helps to have that leg, Mike, because he needed all of that, and he gets it through, and we're tied at 14 with 2:38 left in the half, Mike.
All right, so thanks for, and here's Andrew Watkins right in front of us, the big oversized head. Thanks for joining us on the Fox Sports 1290. If you're listening in the iHeartRadio app and 302 Sports on YouTube, and for joining us week 9. Week 9. Hard to believe.
Yeah, next week, Mike, what's our game of the week?
I don't know. You tell me.
It's a big
Tower Hill and Friends, independent conference.
Undefeated Tower Hill hosting Friends. Next Friday night at 7 o'clock.
All right, so we have kickoff coming, 2:38 to go here at Brandywine High School. Jason, what do I like about Brandywine? It's close to home.
It's close to home. I love this place.
It's close to home, and
it's a great field. And
the field's in good shape.
And with the lights.
We like the folks here at Brandywine. Rick Shea does a great job here at Brandywine. He better. That's where my taxes are going. Here we go. Kicks up, and it's going to be a short kickoff this time, taken at the 10-yard line by Middletown, trying to find something. They got some room up the middle. Ball out to about the 25, I believe. I'm saying I was at the 30-yard line. Hard to see the yardage markers.
Special teams has been a key in this one. Middletown had that 97-yard kickoff return. Smith to open the game. Salesianum just fell short on a 45-yard field goal. And so the special teams are coming into play.
And here we go. It is a first and 10 at the 30.
Snap over a punter's head.
2:31 left in the half.
That incomplete pass down the right side. Broken up by the Sal's. It's going to be second and 10. 2:26 to go here.
Sal's defense is doing a good job here against the Middletown passing attack the last few series, forcing these incompletions.
Yeah,
and the clock stops.
Recap, Middletown's first touchdown, not a pass or a run, it's a return by Najera Smith, about 98 yards. So
Brad Myers is getting a workout down there. He looks tired, Mike. You might want your seat at halftime.
Here he goes. Oh, botched handoff, and down it goes. Looks like Davis was trying to hang on to it. And the running back, who I can't get all the number there. It's 20-something. Maybe, I don't know. I don't want to guess here. It looked like the running back wanted it. It looks like Davis wanted to keep it. And down there, it looks like number 24, William Priestley for Middletown. But a little miscommunication there.
And again, it forces third.
Third and long. It's third and about 13 here
now,
for the
minute
Cavs.
53, one thing to point out, Salesianum down to one timeout left here in the first half.
Here we go. Snap. A little high. Davis keeps it. He's around the right side.
Taken by Davis.
He gets creamed on the left sideline. He went to a slide and got hit, Jason. We saw a flag. There is a flag on the field. I believe that's a flag on the field.
I don't see anything, Mike.
Maybe it's a piece of somebody's equipment.
Yeah, I don't.
No flag on the play.
No, he hadn't started sliding yet. He got hit. Slipping.
He got hit. That's possible. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right. Had to take that into account. There must be some paint on the field. I'm looking at that. Looks like a flag.
Right.
Let me get out my binoculars. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
So, again.
But it makes a fourth and about 9, fourth and 10.
The thing about that by Middletown, though, they knew Salesianum had one timeout, so by Davis staying in bounds and not going out of bounds.
And there's a flag on the field now.
That's
probably by the back judge.
Delay a game, probably.
Yeah, they're running that clock as much as they can. No, timeout.
So
well, we have a flag on this side, a timeout over here.
So
it's going to be the timeout.
Coach got the timeout in before the back judge threw the flag. But again, that was smart by him, not knowing Salesianum does not want the timeout.
So, I don't know what that thing is on the field. It's bothering me, though. It's like I want to go down there at halftime to see what it is. So, anyway, 59 seconds to go. We're tied at 14. A good one here at Brandywine High School. Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, and you on Fox Sports 1290, the iHeartRadio app, and YouTube. We're not going to leave you guys out. Nick Halliday, Alex, Barrett, everybody's here.
Guida.
Everybody's here. We're having a great time. All right, we are back underway. Snap.
The punt is away.
Punt is away. Fortuna runs near it, now just lets it go. Oh, Jason, why get that close if you're not going to field it?
Yeah, that's the time. You did not want to get it.
He runs all the way up to the punt and then says, I'm not going to touch it. Well, then get away. Punt was by Anthony Pepper.
Let's see what Sally's does, Mike. Only one timeout left and 49 seconds left. And you get the ball to start the second half. You might just see them run one running play, see if anything happens, and if not, go into halftime.
A great defensive stand by the Sal's. We have a discussion going on out there now between the officials and Anthony Pepper, and it looks like a trainer is out there. No, Pepper's going to stay in. That was a coach. That might have been Coach Blum.
Oh, it was running into the kicker, Mike.
Oh, okay.
So they were asking Middletown if they wanted to accept the decline. It wouldn't have been a first down.
So they didn't want to punt it.
And the punt got a good roll.
Yeah.
So they just said, you know what,
There was a roughing the kicker call, so Sally's will be pushed back.
So that's going to give the Sal's the ball with 49 seconds on the clock, and we're going to see where they spot this one. It looks like it's about the Salesianum 30-yard line.
And here, like I said, I think Sally's will hand the ball off. If Watkins gets a good gain, they might, eventually do it. But if not, they are going to take the knee, I would think. Or
I got a little bit of riverboat gambler in me here if I'm the Sal's. I'm going to take some shots, but you're right. They're probably going to try a couple runs. They do have two single backs back there. Hand it off to Watkins. Jason, of course, is right. Gets about 2 yards on that one. And we'll see if Middletown burns any time. They only have one left anyway, so probably not. So a gain of 2, clock running, 35 seconds. We're going to call it 2nd and 9, so a gain of 1 for Watkins. He's been a busy young man here in the first half.
now let's see what they do here. Might you possibly throw it here? I think they'll probably just run it again.
Yeah, clock's at 20 seconds.
Go into
they don't seem to be in any hurry here to get up to the line of scrimmage. I think they may have to run this play.
They do.
And see the back judge. He'll start. Wait, there he goes the arm. 5-4. So they're getting close. Pitch to Watkins around the right side. Merrill in front. Watkins gets by one tackler, but no more. And that's going to do it for the first half.
Yep.
We're tied here, 14-14. We're back with more halftime stuff. You're listening to Fox Sports 1290, the iHeartRadio app, and 302 Sports.
Receive the ball after the half.
They're in, pretty much. I think they have to lose out.
They'd have to
5-3. They'd have to lose out and have some help.
Sorry, buddy.
It's quite all right.
I gotta be ready for you. Last time you did it, I was like, oh crap.
What do we do at halftime? Is it when you're back?
Yeah.
So I get here an hour. Jason was here an hour and a half. 2 hours.
No, next week's our home game.
I go up there, set
That's
this
what
up.
I mean. Properly, I suppose. Yeah. Yellow.
Okay.
After he took the first.
Middletown, excuse me a second here, Middletown takes a 14-0 lead, this time on a TJ Butler touchdown with 2:59 to go in the first half. After an interception by DeQuez Walker started that drive. A long drive by Middletown, capped off by Butler's touchdown. That made it 14-0. Salesianum takes the ball, missed a 45-yard field goal. Defense picked up, and they got the ball back on their own 37-yard line after a punt. And on a 3rd and 7 from the 45, Dylan Mooney found a wide-open James Johnson over the middle. He ran to the corner of the end zone, made it 14-7. Middletown snapped on a punt over the punter's head. Sally's falls on it at the Middletown 14. Couple plays later, it's Andrew Watkins up the middle for 1, and that's where we stand tied at 14. The Sals will get the ball to open the second half in about 3 minutes. Jason Winchell back with me. And Jason, after some initial trouble in the first quarter, the Sal's defense really picked it up.
Yeah, they did, especially there in the second quarter after a missed field goal by Salesianum, who just came up short after a fake punt. So Sally's had a couple special teams miscues there, the missed field goal. But the defense forced the 3-and-out, got the ball back. Sally's then scored, and then they forced another punt, and they were unable to. And then they went down and scored again. So
actually, it was a forced punt, and the snap went
high
over Pepper's head, and Sal's picked it up on the Middletown. Well, they didn't pick it up. Pepper
Middletown,
fell on the ball, but the Sal's got the ball on the 14-yard line. And here we are, back where we started, even here with 24 minutes of football to go. Another game going on right now, Indian River and St. Elizabeth's down at Caravel Academy. It is 14-7. Indian River, last we were able to check, and there you go. That's the last two games on the high school schedule this week.
Exactly right.
Jason, next week it's a Saturday.
No.
It's a Friday night game.
Friday.
Tower Hill. Why are you messing me up? Tower Hill hosts Friends, 7 p.m. Friday night.
Tower Hill always plays under the lights. If it was Friends, it would be Saturday at 2:00.
Yeah, on the on Fox Sports 1290, 302 Sports, and the iHeart Radio app. That's a Friday night under the lights at Tower Hill.
Could be a must-win for Friends.
Yeah, they don't usually say that about Friends. Those two teams off this week, Tower and Friends. You know, people pick on Tower Hill's schedule, but darn it if they're not in the playoffs every year. And they won around last year at their home field against AI, who was ranked, I believe, first last year.
They have a 6-point win and 2 5-point wins. So Tower Hill's, I have them second right now if the tournament started today. So
yeah, Division II is like the Wild West around here. A lot of teams still in the hunt for those final 4 or 5 spots.
Same thing with Division I because of
for the last spot.
Yeah,
really,
the last spot. It's a team that we were saying earlier. Team 5-5 could sneak its way in there.
Yeah, we're going to see. Obviously, Howard is going to be in, and Woodbridge will be in. They're going to be probably your conference winners, and the independent conference, Tower Hill.
They're
no automatic bid.
But they're in no matter what. They're second seed right now.
One
they're
of
not
the hotter teams we mentioned, Caravel.
Who's out? The playoffs started today would be AI, and they could go 8-2.
Yeah, that's
and
how
not
weird
make the
it is.
tournament. So I mean, the Division II you could be 8-2 and out. And in Division I, you could be 5-5 and in. It just tells you how wild this high school season has been.
Been a little strange. Caravel red hot. Ethan Potter headed for Villanova, and that young man, he just took DMA's defense apart last night, and the defense of Caravel shut them down.
And he had 2 long touchdowns called back because of holding penalties. Just imagine if they weren't called back. He could have had over 400 total yards.
Yeah, unbelievable performance last night by the Bucks. So downstate, you have Woodbridge.
Right now, you have Woodbridge, Delmar, and Lake all in the tournament, but Lake is right there on the bubble right now.
Yeah, Lake is maybe playing for their lives every week. The Spartans, we had them last night on the 302.
They lost to Woodbridge. Woodbridge approved the 9-0, and you know who that helped out was Archmer. Gave Archmer another bonus point today with their Woodbridge's 9th win. And then Archmer beat Charter today. Archmer gained 7 points.
Yeah, Hawks are hanging in there toward the bottom of that 18 field. We're underway here. Second half action.
Sitting at 5.
That is Josh Johnson around the left side. He's got some room. Can't get around that last tackler, and he's down at the 35 or 36-yard line. Nice run back by Josh Johnson.
good return and
Let's call it the 36-yard line, Jay.
good return by Jackson. And like you said, he couldn't quite get by that last defender, but gets it in good field position for Salesianum and Sally's offense. Mike, we expect more of what we saw in the first half by this offense, a running game and mixing a play-action pass here or there.
They prefer the ground game, and keeps them honest with that play action. Here we go, up the middle. It's Watkins. Bounces around the left side. Maybe 3 yards, maybe 2. Let's see how much they give him. We're going to give Andrew Watkins 3 yards on that carry. He's out about to the 40. Maybe 4, Jay, but it's going to be second and about 7.5.
But sometimes you have to be careful when you're fighting for
Whistle in the field and an official timeout.
you have to be careful sometimes when you're fighting for those extra yards. Make sure you hold on to the ball because the defenders are trying to rip it out.
All right, 2nd and 6 officially on the board there at the 40, just shy of the 40. And Mara, and we have a timeout by Salesianum, and I'm sure that is not in the game plan for Coach Leonardo.
No, but might as well take one with them.
Yeah, let's take our first break. You're watching Middletown Salesianum on Fox Sports 1290.
Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvements' pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens and bathrooms. Want a professional
Credit scorecard. Limitations apply.
Arby's 2 for €6 deal is back again for a limited time. It's the same deal as last time around. Same flame-seared authentic Greek meat, turkey or roast beef inside some warm pitas. Inspired by the same euros they sell all over Greece. The only thing different is you. You're a year older now. Ready to finally try that Greek euro once and for all. €2 for $6. Again! Arby's, we have the meats.
At participating Arby's for a limited time.
Welcome back to the 302 Sports High School Football Game of the Week. Presented by the U.S. Air Force on Fox Sports 1290 and on iHeartRadio.
All right, back at Brandywine High School. Thanks for watching and listening this evening, everybody. 3rd and 5 at the South. Watkins ran for 1, and another whistle flag down in the defensive backfield. Let's see. Delay game on the South.
That's the
How does that happen out of a timeout?
Well, they ran a play after the timeout.
Oh, that's right. Watkins ran for 1.
But it still can't be happy. That's your second delay game. You had one on the field goal.
That's going to make it
end up making the field goal short.
They only penalized him. It looks like 4 yards, but it's going to be a 3rd and 9.
Coach Leonardo is going to be scratching his head over on the sidelines.
Ball's at the Salesianum 42-yard line. Pitch to Watkins, running right into a lot of traffic, and down he goes. Number 21 for Middletown, Michael Pearson, among the other Cavaliers. Also number 52, Jaden Wheeler. I'm sorry, that's twice I've done that tonight. 2 freshmen in on the tackle for Cavs.
After the penalty, Mike, it doesn't look like Sally's changed the play. They went with that 3rd and 4. Seems like they had to play for that 3rd and 4. And great job by the Middletown defense, and they forced a 3 and out on Salesianum's first possession.
I believe this is the first punt for the South tonight. They not much in the way of punting for either team tonight. And we have another whistle and another flag. Is that spot on the field I keep looking at? That looks like a flag down there.
Looks like a
in
flag.
the defensive backfield. That would be usually a delay game territory for the back judge.
Legal substitution on Middletown.
So that's going to cut 5 yards off of the 4th and 9. So it's going to take it out to about the 41. So the Souths have a little bit more room here. He picks up. That is a flag, yeah. It's hard to tell from
I know it's
through the windows and stuff.
I see what you're saying, though, with that spot on the field. Yeah.
All right, here's the punt. It's kind of a short one taken by Middletown. That is, not sure who that is. Looks like
Smith, Mike.
Goes up the right side, knocked out of bounds around the inside Salesian territory. And there's a flag. I believe it's going to be a personal foul on Salesian. We'll see.
number 9, Isaiah Griffin.
Isaiah Griffin on the return. I couldn't really see the number as clear as I would have liked.
Yeah, I thought it was a 6.
I thought it was 6, but I think it was 9.
Yep.
It was definitely Isaiah Griffin.
Yep.
And I think he got hit out of bounds, or maybe there was a face mask. We're waiting for the call.
But they get the big return and then the penalty on top of it, and Middletown's in business.
Let's wait for the referee, the man in the white hat, and here he comes. And see who has to go to confession for this sin. So they just said personal foul.
It's a personal foul.
Maybe a hit out of bounds or something.
Yep, I think you hit.
Whatever it is going to add 15 yards onto this return, and the Cavaliers are in business.
So on top of that return, there'll be a plus 15 for the Cavs.
And there they go, marching down the field. So,
Mike, score update, Indian River 21, St. E's 14, a minute and some change left in the first half. That game might go all night down there at Caravel.
Well, they did start at 7:30 down at Caravel. And St. Elizabeth's back at Caravel next Friday to play the Buccaneers, but St. E's will be the visiting team in their temporary home. Handoff up the left side. I think that was maybe Najee Smith. I got to see if I can catch that number.
Number 6.
It is Najee Smith.
Najee Smith.
On the carry. He picked up some yards there, Jay. He's got about 2nd and 5.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Middletown made those adjustments at halftime. They forced a 3-and-out on Salesianum, and they get a great punt return by Griffith. And now Smith, 5 yards on the first down run, and they're open for business here.
They're at the Salesianum 25 after that run. Should have gotten that to you earlier. High snap. Davis gets it up to Smith. He spins and deeks and spins up for a first down inside the 20-yard line.
He's such a good ball carrier, Mike. Like you said, he's not only is he fast and elusive, but he's not afraid to mix it up. There he spins off the tackle. Well, I like to say yak, yards after contact, gets about 3 after the hit, and picks up the first down for the Cavs.
Certainly helped Middletown that Braden Davis is about 6'3" or 4", as he had to go up to get that snap, and hands it to Najee Smith.
Can't teach height.
Cannot teach height. Here's a handoff to Smith. Gets through the line, finds an opening, cuts inside the 5, near the end zone, and he is tackled at the 1-yard line. It's going to be first.
But
well, how about that Najee Smith run?
And then more yards after contact there. He gets hit around the 10 or 11 and breaks off it and gets it down to, like you said, looks like the 1-yard line, 2-yard line, and Middletown's got 1st and goal here. Chance to go back, retake the lead.
8 minutes, 10 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Glad you are joining us here tonight on a football weather type Saturday in Brandywine 100. Braden Davis, 1st and goal from the 1. Hands off to, not sure, that may have been, it's a touchdown for Middletown, and they lead 20-14. I didn't know who carried that ball. It may have been Anthony Pepper. I have to see if he had the ball, but it's going to be tough to see. Well, now, did we get the signal yet?
Yeah.
It is 2nd down, looks like, on the 1-yard line. No touchdown.
Actually, no touchdown was scored.
So, 2nd and goal. They appear to be at the...
No, they're kicking an extra point.
This is an extra point, but I never really saw the touchdown signal.
I did early.
Okay, well, I don't know who scored that touchdown. I thought it was Pepper. Okay, well, I'm totally confused now. It was not very emphatic on the touchdown call. Kick is up, line drive. I believe it is good.
True.
It is. And it's 21-14. Jason, we should probably take a break and collect ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're back in a couple minutes. Middletown with a 7-point lead here at Brandywine.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents and Doug.
Limu, I love how we're always looking out for each other. Kind of like how Liberty Mutual looks out for you by customizing your home insurance. So you only pay for what you need.
IRB saying 24-14.
Limu, why didn't you tell me about the uncovered manhole? I was literally just telling you. Limu, I had no idea you could swim.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
No, yeah, we're going to
Need
give
a
it
quick
out.
bite
And
of
then Nick
something
will,
delicious?
Nick
Dash
will
In
take
convenience stores have it. Dash In has craveable sandwiches, fresh salad bowls, and meaty bone-in chicken wings. And now, with 4 new locations in Claymont, Newark, and Wilmington, it's never been easier
Man, what
to
a
eat
bullet.
fresh, delicious food on the go. Dash In hungry, dash out happy. Find a location near you at dashin.com. That's dashin.com.
Over a decade of high school football on Fox Sports 1290 and iHeartRadio. This is the 302 Sports High School Football Game of the Week, presented by the U.S. Air Force.
All right, back at Brandywine High School. Sorry about the confusion there, folks. Middletown did score a touchdown, but there was a lot of traffic down there by the goal line. Score update from Caravel. It is Indian River. I'm sorry, Jay, you have. Go ahead.
Indian River 24, St. E's 14 at the half.
The kick returner, Josh Johnson, shaking up a little bit on that return. He gets out to the 20.
And remember, he's
about the 22-yard line.
He's a big-time receiver for this team and also a great defender. So hopefully he's okay, and we'll get back out there shortly.
So he walked off under his own power. That's a good sign. Sal's at their own 22 with 7:47 to go here in the third. Sal's trying to get back in the win column this year. Handoff left. Watkins stuffed. Maybe a yard. Maybe not a yard.
So,
I don't know who was in on the tackle. About 4 Cavaliers in there, including number 48. And that is not on the roster.
This game has been a tale of 3 different quarters, hasn't it, Mike? First quarter all Middletown, second quarter all Sally's.
Yep.
So far, the third quarter all Middletown again. So
number 48 was in on the tackle, not on the roster. I picked the wrong number, Jay. Here we go, 2nd and 9 for the Sal's. Handoff, play action. Mooney's got time. Leaves it left. There's nobody over there, and that's going to be 3rd and 9.
I think
that's
going to be
flag.
it's going to be intentional ground, Mike. You said it. There was nobody over there, and he was still in the pocket.
That's going to be a loss of down, so it's going to be 3rd and very long.
Intentional grounding called on Sally's.
I think it's a loss of down, right, in high school?
Yes, it's lost down in the
5-yard penalty
from the flag. So that's a big call.
Makes it about 3rd and about 10 yards here. That's 3rd and about 17.
Yep.
For Salesianum. So Mooney really not under too much pressure.
No.
Maybe he was expecting a receiver over there.
Well,
we don't know.
He slipped a little bit, Mike.
He did.
And I think if that slip might have forced him to think, hey, I don't have time anymore, let me get rid of it.
All right, 2 running backs behind him. He drops. He's looking right. Rolls right. He's got Jack Kelly in his sights. Kelly up. The ball falls down, and it's going to be 4th and long for the Sal's. Incomplete.
Yeah, great defense there by Middletown. I think Sally's wanted the flag, but I thought that was a good play.
Yeah, kind of.
Timed it just right.
It's kind of a jump ball down here around midfield.
Officials doing a great job tonight.
Yeah, we can give you those names again. Ed Jackson is your referee. Ron Hatfield, the umpire. Chris Krozik, the linesman. Andy Bureau, the line judge. Eric Thompson, the back judge. And your clock operator, Jim Smith. And
so another 3 and out.
Here we go.
Forced by the Middletown defense. And they're going to get great field position again, Mike.
Yeah, you have their receiver standing right at midfield. Kick is up, goes to the left, and it's going to bounce. It's going to take a slight Salesianum roll, and it goes out of bounds around the 46-yard line of the Sal's. That's where the Cavs will take over. Jason, let's keep it here. And not the start the Sal's wanted in this half.
No, and like I said, it seems like
kind of like the first half.
A tale of quarters here, but this one, what you got to like for Middletown is their defense. We said coming in, they're averaging 5 points given up all year, 5.3 per game. And Sally's up 14 in the first half. So Middletown's defense came out, they regrouped, and here in the second half, they forced 2 3 and outs. And again, Middletown's got great field position, and Sally's has got to find a way to slow down Smith.
Yeah,
Smith started gaining yards there in that third quarter.
Ball's closer to the 45. That is Najee Smith. He's juking up the middle. He picks up around 6 yards. Najee Smith.
He hit the square button, then the circle button. He was hitting all the buttons. And
yeah, he was like that pinball coming down there, hitting this bumper and that bumper.
6:30 left in the third.
And that's actually about a 7-yard gain for Smith, and that takes it to the Salesianum, where are they, 50, 40, 38-yard line.
6:20 and counting here in this third quarter.
Braden Davis in the shotgun, hands off to Smith up the middle. Smith gets out of the grip of the first tackler, and he picks up the first down. He's down to the Salesianum 34-yard line, or it's at the 29-yard line. 40.
I think it's the
34, yeah.
First attempt for the Cavs.
It's hard to see this. Like you said, the field is, especially there in the middle.
Yeah, so our yard markers are these tiny ones on the sidelines, and so we're just counting numbers as we go along. Here we go. 1st and 10. Ball at the 34, 5:45 to go, quarter number 3. 2 receivers left.
Middletown hasn't passed yet here in the second half.
They have one receiver right. Handoff to Davis fakes. He's rolling left. He's under pressure. Brett Quokka chasing him down. Quokka slips. And Braden Davis throws it out of bounds. Boy, Brett Quokka had him in his sights and just his legs just went out from under him.
Yeah, we said that this field condition was going to be key in this game, but
Make it 2nd and 10 for the Cavs.
So
Davis was able to get once Quokka slipped, was able to throw it out of bounds and live to see another down.
Yeah, Brett Quokka's a big dude and he can play. He just lost his footing, and it may have saved Middletown a few yards, although Davis could have just thrown the ball out of bounds there and did. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Davis in the shotgun. Hands off to number 2, Ben Martin, around the right side. Spins out of a tackle, and he's inside the 15-yard line. 1st down for the Cavaliers.
Middletown is just dominating on the ground here in this third quarter. Another big play.
Let's see where they set up, Jay. I believe they're around the 11-yard line. And there's no huddle here for the Cavs.
The chains aren't even set.
No, Ben Martin took that last handoff. This one, I believe, is Najee Smith up the middle. And Jason, you're right. They're still walking the chains to the corner.
You better speed up. This Middletown offense ain't wasting any time.
All right, so they are inside the 10-yard line here. They're at about the 8-yard line, or 9-yard line of Salesianum.
They can get the 1st down if they get to the 1.
Davis in the backfield. He's got one back with him. Shotgun snap. He's back to pass. Oh, blitz is on, and Davis is sacked. Down goes Braden Davis. Escaped the first player, but not the second one. And I believe that is, let me get that number. Number 68, Brett Quokka. No, Jack Healy came in and got him. Number 88, Jack Healy with the sack.
Yeah, like you said,
he had some help there.
That was a well-timed blitz by Salesianum, and it was perfect timing. And they must have knew the play because they got in here. Now
they're at the where are they?
It's like 3rd and
3rd and about 20.
From about the 20.
At the 22-yard line, 22. Yeah. So it is 3rd and
21.
They're at 21. Davis back to pass. Bounces off a tackler. Rolls right. He's looking. Throws it. Almost intercepted.
That's to be a flag, Mike.
And I believe pass interference, maybe?
Yeah, that's another one where
that's going to be a first down, Jason.
No, it's not an automatic first down.
Oh, not automatic, no.
It's not an automatic first down in high school.
We're going to see the pass was around the 10-yard line. Davis escaped pressure and threw it under the gun down the right side. And let's see what the call is here. It is a, looks like
pass interference.
A shove. Yeah, a little pass interference call on Sally's. So that they go half the distance here. They're inside the 10. Now they're down around the 11. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, back to a more manage it down instead of 3rd and 20.
So about an 11-yard effective penalty there on Salesianum after that interference call.
And that's, Mike, you said half the distance, so went from the 22 to the 11.
2 receivers split left, including Isaiah Griffin.
And not an automatic first down.
Nope, Davis in the shotgun, gets the high snap, gets to Smith. No, Davis keeps it up the middle. It's wide open. Braden Davis, touchdown, Middletown, and they lead 27-14.
Yeah, what a great.
He fooled us again.
Yeah, what a great fake. and then it shows off the speed, and Davis goes in. And you can see why he's got the college offers from Alabama and these SEC schools. Oh, man, that was an amazing run by him. And just like that, Middletown is going to regain its 2-touchdown lead.
So he had, well, no surprise he had me fooled on that handoff fake to Najee Smith. But, boy, he had wide open green spaces in front of him and escaped a tackle attempt at the 1-yard line, touchdown for Braden Davis. The kick is up, and the kick is good, and it's 28-14. Your extra point kicked by Glenn Bruckner. We're going to take a break. 3:41 to go, third quarter. Middletown 28, Salesianum 14. We're back after this on Fox Sports 1290 and 302 Sports and the iHeart Radio app.
You won't have it. Take a time out at the end of the quarter.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroup.re.com. The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 20
authentic Greek meat, turkey or roast beef inside some warm pitas, inspired by the same euros they sell all over Greece. The only thing different is you. You're a year older now, ready to finally try that Greek euro once and for all. €2 for $6.
That's what I said on Twitter.
Again, Arby's, we have the meats.
At participating Arby's for a limited time.
Welcome back to the 302 Sports High School Football Game of the Week, presented by the U.S. Air Force on Fox Sports 1290 and on iHeartRadio.
All right, back at Brandywine High School. Jason, the Sal's were here before, and they've got 15 minutes and 36 seconds of game action to go to get these 2 touchdowns and then some back.
Yeah, Middletown has done a great job of regrouping in the second half. They come out, get 2 3-and-outs, and then 2 scores on the offensive side of the ball.
Sal's take the ball at their 34-yard line following their kick return. Watkins gets the carry on first down. I believe he picked up around 5. We're going to call it second and 5 from the 30. Second and 6 from the 38-yard line of the Sal's.
It'll be second and 6 for Sally's.
Yeah, good run there by Watkins. Powered through. But he's good. He's a workhorse tonight, Mike, for Salesianum.
He's going to feel this in the morning. Second down and 6. He's like this all season. Pitch to guess who? Andrew Watkins around the left side. Mara gets a key block, but boy, that defense closed quick.
I'll tell you what, this Middletown defense has been great all year, and they're showing it there again.
Held them to 2 yards in that carry after Liam Mara really picked up a nice block there.
That's one thing about.
And whistles on the field. We have a player injured for Salesianum, and that is Andrew Watkins. Or is that Liam Mara?
That's Andrew Watkins.
It is Watkins. So, Jason, that's not good news for the Sal's. And he's favoring an ankle. He had an ankle injury earlier, high ankle sprain for the Sal's earlier in the season.
Yeah. Like you said, Mike, it's a lot of Watkins. And now you're down 2 scores.
Let's clap for Andrew Watkins as he makes his way to the sideline.
And
getting some help here from his team.
Sally's isn't really a passing team, so when you get down late in these games, it's hard for them to. Oh, and there was an unsportsmanlike foul against Middletown, Mike.
So that's been a first down here for the Sal's. So who knows? Maybe there's something in the pile up there. You never know.
Or something said.
Something said. It could
taunting.
Could have been some verbal judo.
Yep.
All right, so that takes Salesianum into Cavaliers territory first.
And now another flag.
Another flag from the bench.
And so
the Middletown bench is nailed for an unsportsmanlike. That's going to be 15 more yards. And that coach has to get control over
that's a sideline warning, Mike. If it's
the flag went flying. Let's see. The official on the Middletown side right now. Oh, here he is, right at midfield is our referee, Ed Jackson. Let's see what the call is. He's writing some numbers down, Jay. And they are marching 15 more yards off.
Yep.
And we saw this last week against Hodgson.
And again, it came from the bench. So.
Yeah, that was a bench foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Middletown, maybe a coach, maybe a player. It doesn't matter. You got
that's 30 yards of penalties.
You got to hold your emotions in check there.
Especially right after Salesianum. You had Salesianum buried here in the third quarter.
Yeah, now they're at the 30-yard line. Sal's at the 30, 1st and 10 after 30 yards in penalties. No Watkins, so we'll see what the Sal's do here. Alrighty, so let's set it up. 2:45 to go here in the third. 28-21 Middletown.
28-14.
28-14 to Middletown, and the referees are just the officials are getting everything straightened out. Make sure they have their names and numbers correct. And it looks like we're about ready to get started. The official's got his notepad out. It's like hockey, Jason. You know, they write down the numbers and stuff in hockey. So Liam Mara, the upback, we're trying to. It's probably, I'm going to guess, Joey Montooth. It is Joey Montooth deep for the Sals here in the eye.
He had that big play on that fake punt earlier in the game.
He did. I saw Joey Montooth at Apo this year in a game Watkins did not play. Montooth ran for like an 88-yard touchdown in that game. That was on the turf at Apo.
And we said how great the Apo defense has been all year.
It was about 25 degrees warmer, too, that night. Here it is, a play fake to Montooth. Over the middle, Mooney's got Schneese has it. Luke Schneese, first down.
What a catch.
At about the 14-yard line.
By Schneese. He went up and got that. And then picks up a few yards after the hit.
So we're going to spot it right inside the 15. Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, he went up and got it, and then he picked up a few yards after the hit. And 2:25 left. The Sally's is in the red zone.
Yeah, helped along, but it doesn't matter how you get there. First down and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mooney hands off to Mara, the upback. He gets about 2, and then he's thrown down. So the tackle made there by number 8, Jaheim Wing.
He's tackled by number 8 of the Cavaliers.
And that makes it second. Well, they gave him a good, favorable spot on that one. We're going to call it 2nd and 8.
So Mooney goes to the sideline, gets his play.
Left in the third.
So a lot of this set up by 30 yards in unsportsmanlike penalties, but the Sal's inside the red zone here. Mooney hands to, that's Watkins. He's back in. Off flag tackle. Picks up about 2. And a little extracurricular activity out there, but everybody's good to go. It's going to be third down.
Third and
about 6.
6. Again,
Third and 6 for Sal.
Salesianum in.
Minute 15. Rolling.
Minute 11 left. They already used the timeout.
So 3rd and 6, Jason mentioned they're at the 10-yard line. Jason, I don't know how much good a field goal does them here.
You gotta get in.
No, you got to score. You got to score a touchdown.
Handed off to Watkins.
No, it's a fake. Mooney.
Fake. Mooney's got it around the left side. He faked me again. Touchdown. Dylan Mooney, 10-yard touchdown run. And it's 28-20. 46 seconds to go here in the third. And
there we go.
My eyes are old, obviously.
It was a good play fake, Mike. It was a really good play fake.
I don't know how our cameraman did on that one. Because I'm not watching the stream.
But it was great, a great fake, and Mooney takes it in, and Sally's gets the score, Mike. And those penalties might come back and hurt Middletown because their defense had Sally's bottle up early in this quarter.
So Hunter Simmons on for the extra point. It's an 8-point game right now, 28-20. 28-20. We have 46 ticks left in the third. And Sal's trying to cut it to a 1-touchdown game. Snap is down. The kick is long gone. Jason, I think that ball's going to land at Mount Pleasant High School.
I think you're right.
28-21, 46 seconds. Let's keep it here. We only have 46 seconds left.
Yeah, and Mike, that's a great drive by Salesianum. Again, after Watkins went out for a few plays, they go to the passing attack. They get down there, and then Mooney fakes us all out of up here and scamples in for.
By.
And he was hit at the 3-yard line. Mike breaks off the tackle and runs it in for the yak, yards after contact, and Salesianum's back. But now their defense don't need to stop because Middletown has moved the ball here in the second half.
Yeah, Dylan Mooney, 6 feet, 180 pounds, a junior, so this job is going to be his to lose next year. He started some games last year when Gabe Puzengara was hurt, and I was impressed by Dylan Mooney, and obviously Gabe got hurt. I think Gabe down there on his crutches early this season.
And the last scrimmage.
He didn't even make it to the regular season. He got hurt, I believe, Sussex Central. So Gabe Puzengara, number 16 on the sideline, has been forced to watch this season from the sidelines, unfortunately, because he is a senior. Hunter Simmons will kick off here, and it's gotten a little chillier as this night's going along. He'll be kicking from the 40. Middletown really hurt themselves, Jason. We mentioned it with 30 yards of penalties.
Yeah.
But the South took advantage. There it is, sent to the left side. Picked up Smith, I believe. He's tackled at the 26-yard line.
And the Sally's bench is fired up over here on the sideline. Remember, Middletown took the opening kickoff 97 yards for a touchdown. So this Sally's team fired up after that stop.
Pat Methley, number 59. He's pumping everybody up over here. And if you're not pumped up by 6'3", 260-pound Pat Methley, you're in trouble.
Yep. Now the Salesianum defense. Let's see if they can take the momentum that their offense just put in.
They forced some 3 and outs in the second quarter. Not so much here in the third. Snap is high again. Davis gets it, but stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
And there you go. That's a big play on the first down.
We'll see if they get another playoff here before the quarter ends.
Don't think they have to.
That was Najee Smith, by the way, who ran that one. Thanks, everybody who's joining us tonight on Fox Sports 1290 and the iHeartRadio app and 302 Sports channel on YouTube. Glad we're here with you tonight as we get down to, they're not even moving, Jason. I believe this is going to do it for the third quarter. So let's take our last break. The score after 3 quarters, Middletown 28, Salesianum 21. We're back with the fourth quarter after this. You're listening and watching high school football.
Third quarter.
Professional no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust. Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvements' pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust. Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvements' pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional no-pressure remodel? Go see the best.
Mitchell along with you. Nick Cannella in the studio helping us out here tonight. Najee Smith gets a pass on the left side. He is wrapped up, but not before he picks up around 6 or 7 yards.
Yeah, but it gets Salesianum here. You see if you could force a 3 and out, but that was a big play by Smith. He got some of those yards, and it makes it third and manageable, Mike.
3rd and 4. Sal's need a big stop here. Ball is at the 25-yard line of the Cavs. I'm sorry, it's not the 25. Looks like about the 34-yard line. Snap to Davis in the shotgun, hands off to Smith. Wrapped up, and a big stop for the South.
The stop.
Maybe
the
a loss of a yard there.
Mike. They forced the 3 and out, and they're going to get the ball back here.
Jack Healy with the tackle.
He's had a big game both offensively and defensively.
Joey Montooth comes in, and here's the punt return team, Anthony Fortuna, back to return.
We're going to have a hard time here picking the crown jewel player of the game.
So the punting team is on. The punter for the Cavs, we mentioned it in the first half, Anthony Pepper, number 13. He's got that muddy uniform. I couldn't see the first number on there, but it's a 13. Lucky number 13, Anthony Pepper. They've had some struggles on their snaps tonight, including a one on a punt. This one right into Pepper's hands. A deflected punt, I believe. And that's going to be a great field position. I hear the fans out there yelling, get away from it.
Poison.
Sal's going to take over, Jason, at the 47-yard line or 48 of their own side. But great field position for the Sal's. That ball may not have been deflected.
I'll tell you what. So a team scores. Middletown scores 14. Sally's answers with 14. Middletown scores 14 more. And then Salesianum answers with 7, and they get the ball back. A great field position here.
The call is the 48-yard line. I think that's a fine call indeed. And the Sal's back in business offensively. Mooney under center, turns around, hands to Watkins. He's going to pick up maybe 2. Still going. The pile. It's like a big rugby scrum out there, Jason.
Wow, man.
And we'll see what the final total is. It's going to be a 3-yard gain for Andrew Watkins.
And all 3 of those yards came after contact. Wow. He was down. And good job by the officials, not blowing the whistle until he was.
I thought it was a great job by the PA announcer. That was awesome. Here we go. 2nd and 7. I made him blush, man. 2nd and 7 for the Sal's. And Jason, down 1 touchdown. They can go with their ground game.
Right.
They're in the eye. Hands off. Play action to Watkins. Mooney is tackled in there by number 52. And that is Jaden Wheeler. Wheeler, a freshman, had a big day.
Yeah, Wheeler was not fooled by that play action. I mean, he was right in there, and Mooney had no chance. Good job. Just to eat the ball. Don't force anything. But now you're 3rd and
forever. 3rd and 14 here from about the 44-yard line.
9:15 left here in the 4th quarter. So Sally's defense gets the stop that they wanted, but
Coach DiNardo from the Jason Winchell playbook goes for the play action. But a blitz from Middletown.
Did not fool Middletown.
Now Wheeler came in unmolested. So here we go. I formation. No receivers out on the outside, Jay. There's Poppy in motion. And a play action. He's going for a little screen pass to Mara. Knocked out of bounds. Picks up around 7 or 8. They're going to be short. Now, do you go for it here? Or do you try to play Middletown deep?
Because you got some yards back, Mike, but it's like 4th and still 6th. And plenty of time left. I think you punt the ball here.
You can really pin them deep with a good punt.
I think you do. I think I like this call.
T.J. Butler going back to receive, as is number 23, Drew Beckford.
Middletown is very dangerous on the punt returns.
We saw the kick return earlier tonight.
So to me, I'm directional punting here, Mike, to the sidelines.
Yeah, you don't want to go anywhere near Butler. I'd go to the right, and they go to the right. And the ball takes a Salesianum bounce. Picked up. Oh, fumbled! It's a loose ball. Did the Sal's get it? The ball is loose. The Sal's are saying it's theirs.
I think it's Middletown. So let's see.
I thought Middletown called it. It's going to go to Middletown. Jason, what are you thinking there?
It's poison. You got to get away from the ball. You got to get away from the ball. Only bad things can happen when you try and pick it up.
All right, so the
Cavaliers. Fortunately for them, they fall back on the football, Mike.
Cavs fall on the ball, but Jason mentioned pin. They're at their own 15.
Yeah.
And they're lucky that the Sal's didn't get that.
And now I thought it was a good decision to punt. Now your defense has to step up and get Middletown's offense off the field here.
8 minutes even on the clock.
But what a game, 28-21, and I'd like to see this again in a couple weeks.
Denson and Martin split wide right to the left. I can't see who's out on the other side. Isaiah Griffin is one of the receivers. Davis in the shotgun. He's got one runner. That's Najee Smith, and he's stuffed. He's going to lose yards on this play. Najee Smith, no room at the end.
And Mike, do you think the high snap causes that play to get out of whack?
It's been consistently high. I know Davis is athletic and he's getting to it, but that takes a second. Throws off the timing.
It takes off the timing a little bit and affects the play a little bit, but good job here by the Salesianum defense. And
7:32 to go. Middletown up by 7.
Sally's with only 2 timeouts left, too.
Called a loss of 2 on that one. Yeah, 2 TOs. They had played on the second play of the half.
Right.
All right, here we go. Big play. They're all big plays at this point. The snap goes right to Davis. He's rolling right. James Yelbert chasing him. Sacked! We'll see who got him for that one. And for the Sal's, that's going to be, I'm watching him.
Yarbert pulled him up.
Is that Jack Healy that got him?
I think it was Healy.
Looks like Jack Healy came from the outside.
After, again, Yarbert made the play happen.
And we have a officials timeout on the field.
Yeah, Davis was a little shaken up.
And that would not be good news for Middletown. Braden Davis on his back. And it's going to be third, Jason, in about 18 yards here. Third, it's hard to tell.
Let's take a break.
Let's take our last commercial break. Here we go. We're back with third and 19. You're listening to High School Sports on 1290 Fox Sports.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts.
Hi, I'm Jay Farners.
Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley. Cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lewis, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
Whether you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I'm a DHSA lender with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I'm also local and always have been. So call 302-563-5599 or visit bryans.loans.com when you are ready to get started on your road to homeownership.
Or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Third 19.
For JD Power award information, visit jdpower.com. Rates subject to change. Pay 1.25% fee to receive this discounted rate. All for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. License in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030.
Welcome back to the 302 Sports High School Football Game of the Week. Presented by the U.S. Air Force. On Fox Sports 1290 and on iHeartRadio.
Alrighty, so Middletown brings in Colby Chambers as the quarterback. Davis had to take a play off. Jason, they ran up the middle. They got nothing. It's 4th and 19. This couldn't have worked out any better for the Sal's.
Yeah, he ran into big hold number 58 on that run up the middle. And
that is Sean Taggart.
Yep.
And Middletown's going to be punting from the back of their end zone
here. And you see what I said about punting there, Mike, and not going for it on 4th and 8? You pin Middletown deep, and now you get the ball back.
Fortuna is inside the 35-yard line.
And the last punt was not one of Middletown's best. Peppers got it off the side of his foot a little bit.
The punt nearly blocked. The Sal's somehow don't hit him. Fortuna gets it, fumbles, and he falls on it. It's loose.
No, it's loose again, and Middletown
has the ball.
So Salesianum forces 3 and out, but then the big turnover on the punt, and Middletown gets it back.
So it's an unfortunate turn of events for Salesianum, but if you're Middletown, that's a reprieve. It's going to be 1st and 10, and they are at the about the 31-yard line.
Well, Mike, he called for he bobbled it. He wanted to fall on it, and he fell on it, and then
lost it again.
It popped out again.
So Middletown, the fresh set of downs, they're at the 31-yard line. 5:38 to go here in the fourth quarter.
And now Middletown, if you're them, you get the ball back, you get decent field position.
And this looks like Davis is back in at quarterback, so thank goodness he's not hurt. We have a timeout on the field. Cavaliers call a timeout. We have one more break. Let's take our last break now. All right, we're back with the last few minutes of this game after this.
Paint Doctor, making house calls for your sick walls. Richard C. Edwards Jr., the owner of Paint Doctor, started it all in 2002. Paint Doctor prides itself on its personal yet professional approach to working with customers and holds itself to the highest standards with all projects. The Paint Doctor staff follows one main objective when performing our services. Customers and their homes are treated with the utmost respect. Our workmanship and quality of personnel is demanded at every step of the project. We treat your home as we would expect someone to treat ours. Preparation before painting is paramount. Just open the door and we will handle the rest. Paint Doctor also believes in a strong community involvement as well by supporting several local sporting teams, leagues, and schools. Paint Doctor services include interior and exterior painting as well as carpentry. Please visit our website at paintdoctorpainting.com for information or coupons to help with your next job.
Authentic buffalo wings with special sauces like the PB&J and Thai chili, fall off the bone ribs, and chef cut veggies are sure to satisfy the hungriest around.
Thanks.
This week with a $50 gift certificate
nice
for Two
tackle.
Fat Guys American Grill in Wilmington, Woodinville, and Hope. Just head to foxsports1290am.com right now. Click on demand, then half price.
No. All right, we're back here at Brandywine High School, 28-21. The Salesianum, number 45, not on the roster, Jason, but he tackles Najee Smith in the backfield. Makes it about 2nd and 14 for the Cavs.
Taking under 5 minutes here left in the fourth quarter.
Clock is a factor. Brady Davis back in, as we mentioned. He's in the shotgun. Najee Smith. And now Ben Martin. We have another whistle on the field. A flag down. That's probably a delay game.
It is a delay game, Mike. And again, I'm going to go to the old school. Pat Garanis was here. As a quarterback, you have to be paying attention to that back judge. You cannot take a 5-yard penalty there.
So that takes him to the 22-yard line. It makes it 2nd and 19. So if you're the Sal's, at least you have Middletown going in the right direction. But it's not over. They have 2 more plays here to stop. Ray Davis hands off the left side. Off tackle. Still going. A big group tackle there. I believe Najee Smith carried on that one. He's been a busy young man tonight, Mr. Smith.
Yeah, now an interesting call for Coach Bloom here on 3rd down. Do you just run the ball again and let this time tick down, or do you pass that? I think you have to pass. I think you need that 1st down here.
Clock's running 3rd and 14, gain of 5 for Smith on that play.
What a great
Middletown
crowd.
taking their time here, obviously.
Yep.
But Jason, if they don't get a 1st down here, if you're Coach Denardi, you think maybe you take a timeout and save 40 seconds.
You probably can, but you got to remember, Sally's already took 1 timeout.
They have 2 left. So does Middletown. 3rd down, 14 to go.
They got to be getting close to this play clock.
Ball
again.
in 27. We're looking at the back judge here.
Davis better pay attention.
Snap is up. Davis being chased by Yelbert. Screen pass. He's
I
got
love the call. Love the call.
1st down and more. That's Ben Martin. He's over midfield to the 48-yard line. 1st down, Cavaliers. A long play from the 27, 25-yard pass.
Great call there by Coach Bloom. The old little screen pass, and it worked to perfection. And Martin ran right behind his blockers and picks up a big 1st down. And wow, 3:40 left to tick, and Salesianum has 2 timeouts left. But that was a great play by Middletown.
Just over midfield. We're going to call it the 49-yard line. So that's a 24-yard gain. But a big 3rd and 14, and they erased that in a hurry on that screen. Davis hands off to, I believe, Najee Smith. I'm not positive, but that's going to get about 4 yards. Good run there for the Cavs. Clock at 3:15. Salesianum 2 timeouts to go. We're going to give him 4 yards on that carry.
Turnover, the difference in this game so far, Mike. The Sally's forced to punt and fumbles, and Middletown here with 1 1st down. They get a 2nd 1st down here. They can probably seal this game. So we're at 2:50 and counting.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. The full backfield with Davis in the shotgun. Hands off to Smith. He's off the left side. He's going to get close to a 1st down, maybe 2 yards short.
Yep.
Another run for Najee Smith, and we'll see if the clock stops here. Nope.
Coach is saving his timeouts.
So the big stop here needed for the
Middletown
South.
can take it under 2 minutes before they snap the ball here.
3rd down, about 3 yards to go.
You know what? If you're Middletown, you're at 3rd and 3. You're past midfield. It could be 2 down territory.
Yeah, you may not see a punt here. White take a chance on a block. Davis jumps and gets that one. Fakes, keeps his zone, calls his own number rather, and he's down 4th and
here
one,
I
and
would
here's
take
the
a
stoppage
timeout.
of play.
Yeah, I was going to say I would take a timeout here.
Timeout. Should be for Salesianum, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's Tallis.
Why would Middletown call a timeout, right? 1:58 to go.
1:58 left.
1:58 warning, Nick.
4th and 3. Do you?
Nick Halliday.
Do you? 4th and 3. Do you punt here? I think you punt.
Well, you could pin them pretty deep. Now, the risk, of course, they had a bad snap earlier on a punt, and another punt nearly blocked. So Coach Blum's going to have to make a decision here, and he's got 30 seconds or so to do so. Remember, on Friday night, we will be at Tower Hill School, and it's going to be the Hillers hosting our rival, the Quakers from Friends. It should be a good one. That's the 302-1290 sports game
of the week. And
Jason, we're going to have to pick a Crown Trophy player of the game here tonight at some point, but we still have 2 minutes left.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting here. I think they're going to go for it. I like this call, Mike.
They are keeping Braden Davis in. 3 runners in the backfield with him. He's got Smith behind him in case of a bad snap. Out of the shotgun. Somebody jumped.
Yep.
And there's a flag.
That's going to be a first down.
If that's going to be a first down, then they are Middletown's cheering. They think that's going to be it is a Salesianum penalty.
It definitely was.
The line jumped on the call by Davis. He changed his cadence a little bit.
I mean, I think that seals the game.
Sally's with just one timeout. Middletown has to run a couple plays. I mean, they have to make a few snaps. They may not run play.
And I think Middletown might have been going there with a hard count, waiting to see if Sally's would jump.
Maybe that's exactly what they wanted.
And then if not, call timeout and punt the ball.
So we have football on Friday. Do we know where Benny Mitchell is next week, Nick?
Benny Mitchell, I believe, is at the Battle of the Bell as Lake Forest plays Division I Milford.
So you can remember, you can catch Benny in the Henny.
And like I said, I have Lake Forest sitting in at 8th position, so a 6-point win.
I team, yeah.
A 6-point win would probably get them in.
That 1-yard run is going to keep the clock running, and I think that's the entire goal here for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, Sally's can only stop it one more time.
2nd and 9 from the Salesianum 36-yard line. Denson. Isaiah Griffin running all the way out wide right. 2 receivers to the left. They're not going to touch the ball.
No.
He might kneel down here. Hand off to Najee Smith. He is stuffed about no gain, but more importantly, keeps that clock going. Timeout. Salesianum calls their last timeout.
The minute 11. 3rd down, though, so they might get the ball back.
They might have a chance here.
But not much time.
So, Jason, we got a close one tonight. We've had some good games the last few weeks. Not sure the Sal's would agree the last 2 weeks, but we've had some entertaining football.
We have, and like you said, this was a good one. Middletown jumped out to a 14-0 lead. Sally's tied it at 14 right at the halftime. Middletown gets 2 scores out of the 3rd quarter, and Salesianum cuts it to 28-21. But then had a chance again, Mike, and a punt. Unfortunately for Salesianum, they turned it over, and Middletown picked up 2 first downs on this drive, one by a great screen pass and one by the old offsides penalty on 4th down, and the tough way.
Salesianum next week wraps up the regular season at arch rival St. Mark's.
It might be a must-win for Salesianum.
Friday night in the Graveyard. Middletown back up this way next Saturday. They are at Mount Pleasant on Saturday morning on November the 11th. So the Cavaliers making another trip up to Brandywine 100 as they're going to try to wrap up the season at 9-1, which would get all their opponents one more bonus point.
Right.
Sal's at St. Mark's, Middletown at Mount Pleasant. The Sal's cannot stop the clock, but Salesianum will possibly get the ball back here as they cannot run the clock out.
No. But
you might see Coach Blum call a timeout here. You may not even worry about it.
They'll call timeout and then punt, or like you said, take a delay game and then punt.
Sal's are going to have maybe time for 2 plays after this, and they're going to have to go a long way.
Yep.
They are not going to punt to Fortuna. You can guarantee that it's going to be toward the sideline. All right, 28 seconds left.
Mike, remember, we did have that
block punt's the possibility.
And a high snap earlier, so.
That's true. Pepper back to punt. Clock is stopped as Middletown has called a timeout.
Game.
They took the delay, Jay.
Yep.
So you wouldn't think much about it, but 5 yards closer to the end zone in case of a bad snap or a block punt.
Yeah, and I think, like you said, just take the ball. They ran the time down to 28 seconds.
Now, Pepper's going to have to kick here. I don't think he'll just catch it and run around.
No.
Because then Sally's is at midfield, and you take a few shots. If you kick it, Fortuna's at the 20, 25-yard line. Snap is back. He just pooches it to the left. It's going to go out of bounds. We mentioned right around the 19, 18-yard line. And Salesianum's got 82 yards to go. And they got
21 seconds.
21 seconds, so 1 yard per second. Knock out of there. All right, Jason, should we do it? Should we call a Crown Trophy player of the game? How about if we go with
Najir Smith?
Middletown running back Najir Smith. The kick return opened the game, set the stage, or set the tone for this game, and a lot of big runs for Najir Smith. He is our Crown Trophy player of the game. Our alias connection, I believe we're going to go with the touchdown pass to James Johnson. All right, we still have a couple seconds left here. Mooney back to pass over the middle. Not sure you want to go over the middle. It's connected to Jack Kelly.
Remember, Sowies don't have timeouts. They got to come up here and spike the ball.
Jack Kelly catches it. He's at the 40-yard line. 15 seconds left and snapped by Dylan Mooney.
14 seconds.
With he just took 1 second to snap there. First and 10, for second and 10 now with the 40 for Salesian. 14 seconds to go.
But yeah, I like that play. You get the cool chunks of yards, and now it's second and 10 at the 40. Wouldn't shock me if Middletown calls a timeout here.
Well, they're headed to their sideline. I think that's exactly what they did.
Hey everyone, it's Mandy Minutola, Director of Athletic Training with Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, coming to you with the Premier PT Stretch. So let's talk about concussions. What exactly is the concussion? Maybe you've had one, your son or daughter, your relative has had a concussion. A concussion is any sort of blow, direct hit, or trauma to the head, neck, or face region. It also can come from a blow to the body that jolts the head back and forth. So with concussions, some of the common signs or symptoms that you may experience or may see in somebody that might be having a concussion can be headache, fogginess.
Pretty deep. Sal's have two receivers to the left. Mooney looks that way. He's throwing deep. He's got Josh Johnson open. Catch inside the 30, 25. He's in bounds. 4 seconds left. They're going to have to snap it and get one more play up.
They're going to have to get down to the line of scrimmage here and spike the ball, Mike.
Sal's are ready to go. They're on the 19-yard line.
They got to spike it quickly.
4 seconds left.
Did he get out of bounds?
I thought he was in bounds, but I could be wrong. Here we go. Sal's lined it up.
4 seconds left.
First down, and doesn't matter. It's the 19-yard line. Mooney in the shotgun. He's back to pass. Looking to his left, into the end zone. He's open. Touchdown!
Wow!
Touchdown!
What a catch there by Jackson, Mark.
Josh Johnson with the catch. No. It's James Johnson.
Mike, you might have gave the connection out a little earlier in this game. Wow, what
James
a drive.
Johnson. I'm sorry, James. James Johnson with the catch, and it's 28-27. Do you go for two? Or do you go to OT?
I think you kick the extra point and go to OT.
I think you're right.
But we'll see. This is
How about that? And let's take back everything we said there, Jay.
Mike, Mooney's going out there.
Dylan Mooney's out. The Sal's are going to go for the win.
The Sal's might go for the win here on senior day.
I think I'd kick here, but
I will too. That's why I'm up here.
Unbelievable.
I think if I'm Middletown, I'll call timeout here.
I think they did. That catch was by James Johnson on the catch.
Nausea, sensitivity to light or sound, and a lot more. There are a lot of different signs and symptoms that can come from a concussion, and it's different from person to person. So say you have a concussion, or you think you have a concussion, so what should you do? So one of the things that you should do is seek a physician that has concussion experience or training. Or you can also consult us at Premier Physical Therapy, where we have PTs and athletic trainers that are educated and trained in concussions and concussion management and can help direct somebody to where they should go and help get them through that return to play phase if they are cleared to play. So how do you get cleared to play from a concussion, right? So the one thing we want to do is make sure that your symptoms are clear. You should be safe.
Have to revisit that. Sally's lines up for the 2-point conversion. Hand off to Watkins. Now Mooney's got it. Outside. Adds no. It's incomplete. And Middletown hangs on.
28-27. Wow. That's a gutsy call there by Coach DiNardo. But what a drive there by Salesianum to get down there. And then, unfortunately, wow, that was a great game.
19-yard touchdown pass on the last play of the game ties it. 81-yard touchdown drive for Salesianum and only a couple plays. And unfortunately for the South, the 2-point conversion pass just out of the reach of the receiver. Middletown is going to take a 1-point win. They improve to 8-1. Salesianum falls to 5-4.
That's the second time this year against Middletown. The team went for a 2-point conversion and the win and failed to get it. So Middletown is escaping in these games thanks to failed 2-point conversions at the end of the games.
Jason, I believe they started at the 18-yard line or the 19-yard line of their own 18-yard line. 82-yard touchdown drive ends with a pass from Mooney to James Johnson. The 2-point conversion, no good. Middletown hangs on for the 28-27 win. And maybe the most exciting game we've had, most exciting finish certainly here on our game of the week.
Yeah, definitely. So let's take a break and we'll come back for the post-game show right after this.
Start the year out right with a clean financial slate at American Spirit Federal Credit Union. American Spirit can help with loan refinancing opportunities designed to save you money. New and used auto loans as low as 2.99% APR.
Symptom-free for 24 hours before you return to any sort of sport activity. Now, your doctor will consult with you to determine exactly what your plan is going forward. But once you hit that phase where you are symptom-free for 24 hours, then you can work with your school's athletic trainer, your local physical therapist at Premier Physical Therapy, and we can help get you back to your normal activity. If you guys have any questions at all, are interested in more information on how we can help you if you have a concussion or somebody you know that has a concussion, visit our website at www.premierptsp.com. This is Manny Minutola signing off on the Premier PT Stretch. Hey everyone, it's Mandy Minutola, Director of Athletic Training with Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, coming to you with the Premier PT Stretch. So let's talk about concussions. What exactly is a concussion? Maybe you've had one, your son or daughter, your relative has had a concussion. A concussion is any sort of blow, direct hit, or trauma to the head, neck, or face region. It also can come from a blow to the body that jolts the head back and forth. So with concussions, some of the common signs or symptoms that you may experience or may see in somebody that might be having a concussion can be headache, fogginess, nausea, sensitivity to light or sound, and a lot more. There are a lot of different signs and symptoms that can come from a concussion, and it's different from person to person. So say you have a concussion or you think you have a concussion, so what should you do? So one of the things that you should do is seek a physician that has concussion experience or training. Or you can also consult us at Premier Physical Therapy, where we have PTs and athletic trainers that are educated and trained in concussions and concussion management and can help direct somebody to where they should go and help get them through that return to play phase if they are cleared to play. So how do you get cleared to play from a concussion, right? So the one thing we want to do is make sure that your symptoms are clear. You should be symptom-free for 24 hours before you return to any sort of sport activity. Now, your doctor will consult with you to determine exactly what your plan is going forward. But once you hit that phase where you are symptom-free for 24 hours, then you can work with your school's athletic trainer, your local physical therapist at Premier Physical Therapy, and we can help get you back to your normal activity. If you guys have any questions at all, are interested in more information on how we can help you if you have a concussion or somebody you know that has a concussion, visit our website at www.premierptsp.com. This is Manny Minutola signing off on the Premier PT Stretch.
And pass and
just a little out of the reach
of the diving receiver, and but a tough one here on senior day for Salesianum, and a big win for Middletown. Like you said, they go to 8-1. A chance to finish 9-1 with their only loss being the Hodson, and a chance to grab that second seed in a first-round bye.
Middletown finishes next Saturday morning at Mount Pleasant for the Sal's. They fall to 5-4, second consecutive loss. They are at St. Mark's on Friday night. And Jason, I know St. Mark's and Sally's are no longer in the same division, but you can guarantee those Spartans are going to be fired up for the game in the graveyard.
Spartans have to win to get in, and need help. So if they want any chance, so they're going to be fired up and ready to go on their senior night. And Salesianum will have to regroup after 2 tough losses to Hodson and Middletown, and see if they can win it and get in.
Once again, our crown trophy player of the game, number 6 for Middletown, Najee Smith, the 97-yard touchdown
had some
return,
big runs
big runs,
in that
picked up some big
quarter.
first downs. And the Elias Group connection, we're going to make it. It's still going to be Mooney to Johnson. It's just going to be the last touchdown pass there of the night. Once again, your final 28-27 Middletown. Next Friday, Tower Hill and Friends from Tower Hill. Friday, I believe it's 7 o'clock. Join
so
us
we'll
here
go on at
6:45, and we'll find out who our talent's going to be next Friday night. And,
I hope it's not us. I'm just kidding.
And they've got a lot to live up to with this game here. Friends needs some wins. They need a win next week. It's the last game of the regular season. Tower Hill looking to spoil the Quakers' season.
Friends is sitting in 6th spot now, so it might be okay, but I think they're going to have to win.
All righty, so for Nick Halliday, Nick Cannella in the studio, Jason Winchell, I'm Mike Lang. Thanks for joining us again for the Fox Sports 1290 302 Sports Game of the Week. We'll catch you next Friday night. Have a good night, everybody.
This has been the 302 Sports High School.
Thanks, Nick.
Couldn't be more excited about having our show here held at the Buffalo Wild Wings and Christiana location, and here on Route 7, brand new location. They moved here from Limestone Road, and it's going to be the new home of 302 Sports Week. I'm going to recap some local, college, and professional stuff. It's time for everybody's favorite part of the day, top 5 plays. Here we go. Stanley, your number 1 play from AI, 76-yard punt return. We got ourselves the quality cam here on the sideline. It's awesome to watch from this angle, to be honest with you. And watch. Whoa! Going up. He went to 4.12. He left the first there at 4.4. I mean, those ups right there. You can't make this stuff up. Couldn't be more excited about having our show here held at the Buffalo Wild Wings and Christiana location, and here on Route 7, brand new location. They moved here from Limestone Road, and it's going to be the new home of 302 Sports Week. I'm going to recap some local, college, and professional stuff. It's time for everybody's favorite part of the day, top 5 plays. Here we go. Stanley, your number 1 play from AI, 76-yard punt return. We got ourselves the quality cam here on the sideline. It's awesome to watch from this angle, to be honest with you. And watch. Whoa! Going up. He went to 4.12. He left the first there at 4.4. I mean, those ups right there. You can't make this stuff up.